And I thought, this is ludicrous. Who can discredit me? I have no skeletons in my closet. No.
Okay, so this is getting really interesting because Lady C, I will actually play the video in a second, the meaning of it. But for the first time, she is losing it. I have never seen her so outrageous about the threats coming from Sussex Squad. That includes obviously Meghan and Harry. She is losing it. And Dan Wotton, during that interview, he was also pointing out to the important points when it comes to the children, the surrogate invisible children. And Lady C, she made actually a statement a few days ago where she said that Harry Meghan can do nothing about it. The claim that we are making that these kids are fake, these kids are surrogate invisible children, Meghan and Harry can do nothing about it simply because it is true. If it is not true, then being a litigious person Harry is, why doesn't he sue Lady C or anybody for that matter? The reason he's not doing it, the reason he's not willing to sue anybody and take people to court is because he knows that the reality of it is that they're hiding very, very important information from the public about the kids.
Nobody can discredit me. And I actually said it on television. When I was asked about it, I said, well, they can invent whatever they want. The fact of the matter is, nobody can discredit me because I have no secrets. I have no skeletons. So then within 2 or so weeks, they come up with this phony account. And I am being asked if I have siphoned off money into my pocket from the Thomas Markle appeal. I mean, the whole thing was so cack-handed, but it was typical of the Sussex Squad and, quite frankly, the Sussexes' behavior, because they come up with cack-handed schemes. So I'm not saying that they personally did it, but my belief is that one or both of them, and I think it would have been her, would have been strongly motivated to try to silence me. But it hasn't worked. And the reason why it didn't work was that Martin Robinson was very correct. And he tried to corroborate the story. And so I was tipped off, Dan, in much the same way that Harry and Meghan were tipped off when you had to corroborate your son's story about Brexit.
Another reason why I think Harry is not suing these people, including, again, Lady C, Dan Wotton, and many other commentators, is because of the fact that Harry knows even if he sues them, he cannot really make much money from these people because these people are not as rich as, for example, Sun newspaper. These people are not as rich as some of the medias in UK or in the States. Therefore, it's not worth my time. But can you think about this? Like, this issue should be paramount to Harry, right? Because it's about his family, it's about his kids, right? But no, he looks like to be very, very indifferent. People can say whatever they want. I don't care. But the moment, newspapers, Sun newspaper, some of the paparazzi say something, even a tiny bit of it, it triggers Harry. This is very, very suspicious.
And that, just as how that tipped them off, and they then went hurtling down another avenue, I immediately was alerted to what was going on. So I have no doubt that if they could sue me, they would sue me. When they can't sue me, and if they try to sue me, I would see it through and see them in a court of law. I would love to get Meghan Markle and Harry in a witness box. I would love it. And remember, I'm very experienced. Meghan thinks that because she played a paralegal who couldn't pass her law exams, that she's a legal expert. I have 50 years of litigation against all 5 major newspaper companies in this country, as well as a litigant in person, the largest award ever awarded to a litigant in person against an insurance company, to my credit. I would love to see them in a court of law. So if they want to sue me, go right ahead, because I invite it, because I wouldn't be letting them get away with it. And I am not going to allow them to. I think their behavior is scandalous. And I'm sorry, I've had so many drug-addled people in my life. And my opinion is that Harry's demeanor, and Meghan's, incidentally, is his admissions. Their behavior is heavily influenced by drugs, and they don't like it. Sue themselves, because they're the ones whose conduct is at, and they are the ones who, he's the one who's admitted he's drug addled, and she is the one who, in Jamaica, when she was having her marriage with Trevor, she is the one who broke the law in Jamaica, even though it was strictly against the law, and distributed ganja reefers to everybody at her wedding. So I think
Bring it on.
Dealing with drug-addled people. That's my take on it.
But indeed,
Because
bring it on.
Can you imagine, Lady C, she believes that, I mean, I don't know about you, but I can imagine that Lady C, she believes Meghan and Harry, both of them, they take drugs. I mean, unbelievable. I mean, unbelievable accusations, right? But again, you don't see this guy, Duke of Doofuses, taking any action, because he knows these are all true. He lied on the immigration papers, or he spoke the truth. He said everything in his book, Spare, that he took the drug. Maybe he was lying there. I don't know. But why would he even talk about drugs to begin with, right? If there was no smoke, why would we talk about all of these events and things that are happening? So there is a gun, the smoking gun, somewhere out there that we don't see. But Lady C, definitely, she has a lot of insights on this, and she is very, very upfront to really point out that she is not afraid of anybody. She's a very brave lady, because think about this. She could be sued. She could be actually fined, and who knows, going to jail if she was lying all this time. But she is not lying. The person or the people who are lying are these two that you are seeing right now on the screen. The people who are scamming others are these two you are seeing, Meghan and Harry. Now, what is interesting here is the thing. Don't go anywhere, because I think it is time for all of us to understand that no matter what, Meghan and Harry, they will never go to UK, simply because then DNA will be tested about the fake kids, and they will get caught red-handed. I'm telling you, red-handed. This is a very scary situation for them, for both these duplicitous duos. Subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.